Once I get those fan blades down, I might have to start adding more to my list. Last but not least, what else am I gonna do over here? Well, this back door here, this is a lanai door that goes out onto a balcony, and in Hawaii it's called a lanai. This little area is called a lanai. Okay. Oh, look at that. Look at that bird right there. Isn't that cool? There he is. Awesome little bugger. Yeah. I'm liking him. Hey, my battery's almost dead. I'm gonna have to charge this up again. It might cut me out, but see this door? As you close it, it's still closing barely, but see up here? It's tight. It's tight to the door jamb, isn't it? See how tight that is? You're supposed to have a gap. You should have about this much gap. Right there. And I look over here on this edge, and I just did one of these videos, so I don't think I'm going to show you how to fix this on this particular door, but I just had a door like this. So you're going to want a gap about like this. And I see the gap gets bigger right here at the hinge. See how big it is right there? That's because this door jamb on the inside has sagged. So there's a way to fix that. And it looks like the hinge is pulling away from the door right here. So the screws, might have to put some larger screws on there or something. And I'll fix that, because eventually this door is going to start rubbing worse. Now see, it's just barely rubbing now. See right here where it's taking off the paint? The edge of this door is still intact. Okay, but eventually this is all going to be worn off if I don't do anything. Then this door is going to start sticking, and it's not going to be closing. And because the door is sagged, it's moved this over, and it's actually lowered this location down a little bit. So the latch has lowered down, so it might hit the bottom of the strike plate. The door latch here is lowered down. It might hit the bottom of the latch plate. And see right now, you can see where it is. It's pretty close to the bottom. This one looks like it's not been rubbing or anything, so it's probably okay. See how tall, see how big this pocket is? So hopefully this is not going to start rubbing where this deadbolt latch is. See, that's pretty big, but you don't want, you know, the bottom of this could eventually rub. And if you have problems with your deadbolt not locking like that, you might want to look at your door. In fact, your door might be sagging like this, and it's lowered this down and it's hitting the bottom. If you don't want to fix your door, if you still got room up there, you can take a drill, you can take a rasp bit on your drill, or even a drill bit, and then you can come over here and ream out the bottom of this pocket to get your deadbolt fixed, you know, at least closing until you figure out what to do with this. Because see, what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to check this. I'm going to take this hinge out, undo the screws, flop that over, pre-drill 2 holes up in here behind the hinge, and drive some 3-inch long screws directly in through the door jamb into the stud, and that'll take this and suck that over. Then I'll flop this back, and if any of these screws are spinning now, I can put longer screws in there. At least this top screw, I can put a 2.5-inch screw in there, and I can put a 2.5-inch screw in there, because I know those two are going to hit the stud behind. These two screws, because they're closer, are probably going to hit the edge of the stud or the sheetrock, because the sheetrock's a 1/2 inch or 5/8, depending, usually 1/2 inch from here to here. And see where the screw is? That's right on the borderline. You've got your 1/2 inch sheetrock behind here, then you've got a wood stud from here over. So if these two are still spinning, even if you put longer screws, chances are they're still going to spin, unless you drive them in at a slight angle, or if you take these screws out and get a larger size with bigger threads to where your head is still going to be fairly flush. You don't want it to stick out too far, because you don't want it to look ugly, plus you don't want it to hit the back of this when the door closes. Okay, I think I've given you enough information to chew on for a while. It's Video Joe, out.